Inhale as you do this. And now we will try and balance our body on one leg. So you try and observe first before you try. This is how a tree pose in a complete sense would look like. If you have any issues with balancing, you can take support of a wall. So there is no chance of falling down. Try to hold yourself for 2 seconds, 5 seconds, as much as possible. And then again bring it down. Bring the leg down first, and then you can bring your hands down. Okay, this is how the pose would look like from start to end. We will try and coordinate this with the breathing, that is inhalation and exhalation. So as you stand straight, first fold your hands into a namaste. As you inhale, take your hands up. And then try balancing on one leg. Hold your breath. Now try and exhale. Inhale. Exhale. And then down. And hands down. We tried twice with the right leg. Now we will do it with another leg. So one more time, hands folded into a namaste. As you take your hands up, inhale. And then balance on one leg. Let us try for one last time. Okay, you can sit down now. I will try and summarize the benefits of this asana. One is, since you're standing and using your shoulders, this asana makes your shoulders strong. Second is, it makes the legs strong. And third is, it also improves the core because we are trying to balance on one leg. This helps us in improving balance, not just physical balance, but as we try to maintain the physical balance and coordinate it with our breathing, it also helps us to stabilize our mind and maintain mental stability. This was the first asana, Vrikshasana, also called as the tree pose. The second asana for today is Bhujangasana. Bhujangasana is a asana which takes its name from that of a snake. Bhujanga means snake in Sanskrit. So Bhujangasana can be done with lying on the stomach. So this is how we should begin. Have a look once and then we can you can also try. So firstly, you should lie down on the stomach and keep both your hands close to your shoulder and face. As you inhale, try and lift only the head. Okay, so this is how it would look. I'm in the position, start position. Hold it for a few seconds and then go down as you exhale. You can also try now. Lie down flat on your stomach. Place both your hands close to the shoulder and at the face level. Head will be down first. And then as we inhale, we lift our head. Only the head, not the shoulder. So this is not how up I'll go. I will just take my head up. One more time. As you go up, inhale. As you go down, exhale. A second variation which can be done in Bhujangasana is we keep our hands slightly at a lower level, that is closer to the chest. And now we will try and lift our body up to the chest. So earlier we tried and lifted only the head. Now we will try and lift up till the chest. So this is how it would look. Please observe, and then in the second time you can also try along. This is the starting position. Hands lie flat on the stomach. Hands placed close to the chest at chest level. As you inhale, rise up and up to the chest level. Okay, so you can also try along, but only ensure that when you try and lift yourself up to the chest, you need not lift yourself so much up till the waist, and no need of putting your hands straight. The hands will still have an angle. Okay, so let's begin. Those only precaution needs to be taken by those who have any problem of the spine. Do it carefully. If the pain is not bearable, then suggest please do not do it. So in the starting position, hands placed close to the chest at the chest level. As you inhale, rise up to the chest level. Hold for how many ever seconds you can, 5 seconds, 7 seconds. And then go down. We will try this for one more time. Up, inhale and up. Hold. And then down. Okay. So one more third variation in Bhujangasana is now we try and put our hands at the waist level, and we will try to lift our body up till the waist. The hands should still have an angle. Logic remains the same, only difference is the level up to which we will be lifting our body. So hands placed to the waist level, and then as we inhale, rise up till the waist. hold, my hands still form an angle. I don't do it up to this level. Hands should still form an angle. So I'm restricting myself, rising only up to the waist level, and my hands still form an angle. Hold it for a few seconds and then down. As you do it, you will realize that there is some kind of a stretch which you feel on the back muscles. Okay, we'll try it for one last time. Hands placed at the waist level. Rise as you inhale. Up to the chest, and arms and your elbows will be angled. Hold for a few seconds and then down and exhale. Okay, so return to the normal asana, either Sukhasana or Vajrasana. To summarize the benefits of Bhujangasana, which we did just now, one is, if you see, this position or this pose helps you work in a reverse way. Most of the times we lean forward or we try to put up body in a forward bending position. By doing Bhujangasana, we are reversing the normal position which we generally use. We are trying to move backwards, and that's the reason it helps us to correct the spine's position, which normally could be tilted towards the forward side. So we try to put it back so that again the spine remains straight. And spine being the one of the most important parts of the body, Bhujangasana is a very good asana which can be practiced daily. So, so far, if you have any questions, you can put them in the chat box or raise your hand or put in the chat box. We will try and answer the questions. And now, one last small experiment which we will do is called Mahapran Dhwani. Mahapran Dhwani, you can choose an asana of your choice, either Sukhasana or Vajrasana. What we will be doing is, very softly close your eyes and put your hands either in a Namaste position, or you can put it like this in Gyan Mudra. Both the thumb and the index finger will be joined and other three fingers will be straight. You can put them on your knees, but don't keep it like this. Okay, don't keep it like this. You just need to place it on the top of your knees. What we do in Mahapran Dhwani is softly close your eyes and breathe normally, as you would normally breathe. Inhale and exhale. So let us begin this experiment. All of you, close your eyes. Sit straight, ensure that your spine is straight. Inhale and exhale as you normally do. Inhale and exhale. When you do it with concentration, you realize that as you inhale, the stomach comes out, and as you exhale, it goes inside. You can also experience this if you place your hand on your stomach and inhale and exhale. You will understand that the stomach comes out when you inhale, and as you exhale, it goes inside. Breathe 3 times. And now, what we do in Mahapran Dhwani. Dhwani means sound. So in Mahapran Dhwani, we try to create a sound like that of a honeybee. So this is a sound which we will try to create. Try to create the sound from your nose. Okay, so this is how it would look. Inhale, and as you exhale, try to create that humming sound. One more time. Inhale. You can also do this with the help of the word Om or Arham in the beginning. So it can sound like this. And one last time. Now slowly put your hands together and rub your palms against each other. This will help to generate a lot of energy and positive energy. Now place this warm palms on your eyes, but don't pressurize your eyes. And now slowly open your eyes. To summarize the benefits of Mahapran Dhwani, one is it helps concentrate on breathing, and once breathing is rectified, majority of the health issues are rectified. Second is it helps to improve memory power or concentration levels. And thirdly, it also helps to improve the throat, which means the sound or the voice can be more sweet if we try and practice Mahapran Dhwani on a more regular basis. It can be done 3 to 5 times daily, or if you wish to do it for more number of times, either it is suggested that when you do the humming sound, try to improve the timing. So if you are able to do the humming sound for 5 seconds, slowly with practice, try and improve the timing. So this is a quick roundup of what today's session was about. Few small micro exercises, because we tend to sit more on the laptop or on the screen, use more screen. So these small exercises help us. Second is asanas, which we did. One was Vrikshasana and second was Bhujangasana. And lastly, to channelize all the physical power or physical strength, we need to also keep our mind stable and balanced. So doing Mahapran Dhwani helps keep us physically and intellectually, mentally stable. This was a quick roundup of today's yoga session we had. If anybody has any questions, you can put in the chat box. Mehul ji, this is it from my end. Let me know how, if there's anything from your side.
Thank you very much, Jagruti. That was a very good, very informative yoga session. I hope everybody got something out of it. And I don't see any questions in the chat box. But if anybody has any question, you can unmute yourself and ask directly. Does anyone want to ask any question? Well, I guess not. I will give it to Manoj ji. He wants to announce about the certificate of this class. Manoj, you can go ahead.
Jai Jirendra, everyone, and thank you, Jagruti ji. That was a very good start for this camp, and I hope the kids are a little bit energized by now. And one announcement I would like to make is that we will be taking attendance. So I have pasted the form link for attendance in the chat window. I request all of you participants to go and fill out that form. The reason for this is that by end of the camp, after 9 sessions, we will be awarding certificates. We will be grading all the students. We will be giving points, and then there will be 2 tests sometime in the after 3rd or 4th session, and one at the end of the session. So also please take notes, and then based on your score and the attendance, we will be awarding the top 3 students. But everybody else also will also get the certificates. And we have Shamli Shanti Pragya ji also joining. Shamli ji, आपको कुछ कहना है जी के बारे में? Thank you.
Vandami Naman Sami.
Vandami Naman Sami, Shamli ji.
अच्छा करवाते हैं, और अभी पूरा अच्छा कोर्स सब ज्वाइन करेंगे, बहुत अच्छा बेनिफिट मिलेगा. अभी तो जैसे कोरोना वायरस के टाइम पर we should do at the time of this pandemic. Okay. Thank you, Charitra ji.
Sorry. If you want to continue, Jagruti ji, you can continue. Next, we have a session from Samani ji, Shanti Pragya ji. The topic of the session is boosters of spirituality. Samani ji, Shanti Pragya ji has taken Diksha for more than a decade. She has a very good command on languages. She knows 6 languages: English, Sanskrit, Prakrit, Gujarati, Hindi, Rajasthani. And she has touched thousands of lives so far through her spiritual lectures. We are very honored and very fortunate to have her here. So without any further delay, Samani Shanti Pragya ji, आप start कर सकते हैं.
Can I share screen? Ma'am, I want to share screen. Can I share? Can you please allow me to share screen?
Yeah, Manoj, can you?
Can you please try now?
Yeah. Thank you. Om Dream Namo Arhantanam. Om Dream Namo Siddhanam. Om Dream Namo Ayariyam. Rim Namo Uvajjayanam. Om Rim Namo Loe Sabbasahunam. Om Rim Namo Arihantanam. Om Rim Namo Siddhanam. Om Rim Namo Ayariyanam. Om Rim Namo Uvajjayanam. Om Rim Namo Loe Sabbasahunam. Om Rim Namo Arihantanam. Om Rim Namo Siddhanam. Om Rim Namo Ayariyanam. Om Rim Namo Uvajjayanam. Om Rim Namo Loe Sabbasahunam. Teso Panchena Mukkaro Sabbapavakanasana. Mangalanam cha Sabbesam Padhamam Havai Mangalam. Padhamam Havai Mangalam. Aradha Devi Chamyavanna and kids on the special occasion of Acharya Mahapragya Path Centenary. We organized the whole year camps for kids grow with wisdom. And this is the celebration of that wisdom camps, which we are celebrating globally. So now today's topic, our topic is boosters of spirituality. First of all, I want to ask all of you that what is spirituality? What is spirituality according to you? Right? And chat, what is spirituality according to you? Yeah, you can write, all participants can write your views about spirituality in chatting. Nobody have any views about spirituality? What is the definition of spirituality according to you? Okay. Beliefs on our religion, learning from it. Okay. Only one chat is there. Anyone else? It is how you see the world, presence of consciousness, our awareness of it, living religiously and based on your beliefs, believing in a religion, following it and running from it. Okay. Fast. We should do fast. Connecting with your inner self. Okay. Trying to know why we are and what is the purpose of life, independent of religion. Okay. So when we discuss about spirituality, there are people who would say that for them, spirituality means religion. Being religious and following the laws and traditions of religion, probably their own religion. So that is spirituality. For some, we can say that this world means belief in God and the power that created this life and universe. Another answer you might get is that spirituality means anything to do with the soul and the spirit. Another answer you might that spirituality means they will associate spirituality with the new age movement like healing, psychic powers, astrology, and paranormal. So these are the like everything that is not physical. They are joining it, connecting with that thing. For few, we can say that for them, spirituality could mean meditation, yoga, the expansion of consciousness, and spiritual awakening. So, as you see that spirituality means different things to different people. All these definitions and meanings share the idea that spirituality is something beyond all this physical world. People consider it as something mysterious, exotic, or we can say rigorous, and depending on their point of view. Some people consider this term as a sublime or beyond the comprehension. But what is spirituality? When we think about it, and when we want to know any meaning of any words, we go to dictionaries. So what is spirituality according to dictionaries? According to Cambridge Dictionary, the quality that involves deep feelings and beliefs of a religious nature rather than the physical part of life. According to Collins Dictionary, spiritual means relating to people's thought and beliefs rather than to their bodies and physical surroundings. According to Oxford Dictionary, what is spirituality? According to it, relating to or affecting the human spirit or soul as opposed to material or physical things. And according to Wikipedia, there is no single widely agreed upon definition of spirituality. Surveys of the definition of the term as used in scholarly research show a broad range of definitions ranging from unidimensional definitions such as a personal belief in a supernatural realm to broader concepts such as quest for an ultimate or sacred meaning, transcending the base or material aspects of life and or a sense of awe or wonderment and reverence towards the universe. So we can say that according to different people, what is spirituality? When we ask, they have different answers. And depends on who you ask. So before we go further, what are the boosters of spirituality? We should understand that what the spirituality means. So today we can say that in this materialistic world, even spirituality still has its place. It is not something that is going to disappear. In general, it includes a sense of connection to something bigger and higher than ourselves. And sometimes it involves a search for meaning of life. So when we go further, take a few seconds, close your eyes, and within 30 seconds, see faces as many as you can. Count them, count the faces. How many faces have you seen? Okay. Can you reply? How many faces have you seen? Yeah. How many faces have you seen? 17, 19, 6, 10, 9, 2, 11, 6. $23. Yeah. 6. Okay, the next question is mine. Infinity. Okay, my next question is, have you seen your own face?
Seen your own face, yes. No.
Manoj bhai,
Ji, Shamini ji.
somebody has unmuted themselves. Can you mute?
Unmute all the participants. They can unmute themselves. Yeah.
Mute them. Mute them.
Mute them. Okay, sorry. Yeah, 1 second. I'll mute all and then unmute.
But nobody seen their own face. Okay, only one who's seen his own face also. Two. Okay. But maximum participants, maximum didn't seen, don't see their own face. Generally, what we are doing, we are finding outside. We are watching others, but we are not practicing real spirituality. We can say, what is the spirituality? What is the definition, real definition of spirituality? The essence of all religions or all spirituality. We can consider spirituality as the search to know your real self, to discover the true nature of consciousness and gain spiritual awakening. So it is very important to us to know ourselves. We are wandering in this world. We are watching here and there, but we are not trying to search ourselves. So first of all, the spirituality, where starts spirituality? When we are trying to focus on ourselves. This is the starting of spirituality. So first of all, we should try that. Now, what are the boosters of spirituality? How we can boost our spirituality? And why spirituality? Thus, to search, to know the real self, to discover the true nature of consciousness and gain spiritual awakening. So now we'll discuss about the boosters of spirituality. So can you give your suggestions? What are the boosters of spirituality? What are the boosters of spirituality? Yeah, fast. Meditation, motivation, self-esteem. What can boost our spirituality? Finance. Okay. Fast. Whatever you don't need to think. Whatever the first word in your mind. Calmness, concentration, yoga. Meditation. Yeah, fast. Priksha Dhyan. Next. Okay. So it can be booster for spirituality, but the main spiritual boosters, according to Acharya Mahapragya, gave 5 boosters of spirituality. The first one is Bhavakriya. Bhavakriya. Mindfulness. Today what we are doing, we don't know. We are living mindfulness or mindful. Our mind is full like this, or this is mindfulness, calmness. So where we are, mindfulness is very necessary for our life, and it has a meaning, reason that we should follow, or we should apply the mindfulness in our life. Nowadays, many scientific researches are also having. So it is a very literal practice. What is the meaning of mindfulness? According to you, what is the meaning of mindfulness? Being aware, awareness, being kind and in control of yourself, being aware of surroundings and focus on present, awareness, conscious about where you are. Watch a thought as it comes and goes without reaching to it. Reacting to it. Okay. Being conscious. You're fast. Do fast. Okay. No any other response? Being aware of your surroundings. Okay. Okay. So mindfulness, before we go, what is mindfulness according to Jainism? Maybe all of you had covered the all points. We'll discuss later. First, what is why we should be mindful? The 7 reasons to be mindful. First is it lowers our stress. This is a physical. Physically, why should we should be mindfulness? Why should we be mindful? So first thing is it lowers our stress. According to the one review of 47 studies, which looked at data from 3,500 adults and was published in JAMA International Medicine. People in mindfulness programs saw moderate reduction of psychological stress. And in a smaller study from December 2015, researchers had compared the exercise with mindfulness meditation and found that after 6 weeks, sorry, not 6 months, but after 6 weeks, both reduced stress, anxiety, and symptoms of depression while improving sleep quality and well-being. So it lowers our stress. Because of stress or anxiety, people can't sleep properly. So the second one is you will get better sleep. A 2015 randomized number of older a 2015 randomized clinical trial assigned a small number of older adults with hard to treat sleep disturbances to either mindfulness meditation or sleep hygiene education. After 6 weeks, people in the mindful group showed significant sleep improvement compared with the other group, and they were also less tired and depressed during the day. So when we are being mindful, we are live in mindfulness, we get proper sleep, better sleep. The third is it relieves pain. For this also researchers did research, and a series of new studies, they are looking at how the brains of mindful meditators respond to pain, and what they are finding is surprising. This ancient technique that's been around for thousands of years is reducing pain through novel mechanism. This is said by the director of Brain Mechanism of Pain and Health Laboratory at University of California, San Diego. The name of the director is So it relieves pain also. The fourth reason for to be mindful as you will get sick less often.
mindfulness एक सेकेंड नेट पर देखना दूसरा.
Can you mute yourself? Okay. So before the sniffles force you to take medication, if we try meditation, in the randomized controlled trial published in Annals of Family Medicine, researchers found that people who mindfully meditated were about 33% less likely to develop a respiratory infection than the people who don't meditate. Their symptoms were also less severe and didn't last as long compared with those the control group. Meditation is mindfulness, reduces stress, gives us better sleep, relieves pain, and also there are less chances to get sick. The next is you will upgrade your diet. Researchers have shown that people with low levels of mindfulness had a 34% higher prevalence of obesity compared with people who were generally more mindful. That's likely because they were eating less, exercise more, or both. But is there something else about mindfulness that helps? Maybe, sorry. So, when we are being mindfulness, we are being mindful, we practice mindfulness, we can upgrade our diet, then it can help with some medical issues also. By mindfulness, we can solve many problems, medical issues like stress, anxieties, the mental, psychic problems, but other medical issues also we can improve and emerging as powerful ways to calm down. If anybody feels that he gets angered, moreover, he or she starts meditating mindfulness, he can calm down, he or she can calm down their anger also. And one study of third graders 8 weeks of mindfulness and yoga resulted the fewer ADHD symptoms and less hyperactivity, and the effects lasted for months after the program ended. So mindfulness is very useful. But now we discuss that what is the right meaning of mindfulness in a Jainism. According to Jainism, we can say that mindfulness is nothing but it's day and night meditation. The main word for mindfulness is bhava kriya. So according to this word, the opposite word is dravya kriya. So bhava kriya is conscious action, present minded action. And dravya kriya is unconscious or mechanical action and absent minded action. So when we live in bhava kriya, it is very useful to boost our spirituality. So again, this bhava kriya is divided in 3 dimensions. Okay, first of all, we are talking about mindfulness. Were you aware of touch of the chair or wherever you are sitting? Touch of the chair to your body. Blinking of your eyes. The position of your tongue in the mouth. The moment each of your fingers. Were you aware of all these things? Yes or no? Yes or no? Okay. Everyone was yes, no, not all of them, not for liking eyes. Blinking eyes, okay. Not really blinking, only some of them. So generally what happens, it means we are generally not being aware of all these things where we are. We are not being totally mindful. So the first dimension of Bhava Kriya, mindfulness, when we want to talk about it, before that, what is the benefit of mindfulness? We can say action plus consciousness is equal to success. When people start living consciously, they can achieve success. When we are doing action but without consciousness, success is far from us. So when we want to be successful, we should be aware. So first, Bhava Kriya is threefold, mindfulness is threefold. First is live in present, as you told, but what is how to live in present? Majority of the people remain preoccupied with the memory of the past or imaginations of the future instead of living in the present. Maybe many of you, maybe this time, were thinking about something else. If you not find this talk very interesting, we'll go on other thing. But the mindfulness is to live in present. So generally what we do, we'll think about future or planning about future and thinking about your past. So this is not mindfulness. Of course, one cannot completely disengage oneself from the past or the future, because without planning we can't do any progress. So we can't disengage ourselves from the past or future, but one must refrain from unnecessary memories or imaginations. When we go to unnecessary imaginations and we are getting nothing. We're getting nothing, right? Because it's only imagination. There is no action, no mindfulness. I remember the story of Sheikh Chilli. If you have heard the name of Sheikh Chilli, it's an Indian character. Once, what happened? He got a pot of grains. Grains flour, and he started to think that today I got too much flour. So what will I do? He went to his hut and he hanged it upon his bed, and he was sleeping. Now he started imagination that today I got more, I will sell this flour, then I will get money, then that from that money I will purchase some other things, then I will sell it, then I will get more money. By this process, by this cycle, I will earn more and more money, then I will buy a goat, then that goat will give milk, then again I will sell that milk, I will collect more money, then I will sell that goat also, then I will buy a cow, Then I will collect more money, I will collect more money, I will collect more money, I will sell, I will buy more cows and buffaloes, and then I will sell more milk. Like this, he was thinking that this type, then after all, I'll earn too much money. Then I have a very big bungalow, and also some furniture. That bungalow will be furnished, well furnished. He was thinking. Then I will get married. Then there will be my kids. My kids will be naughty. They will try to disturb me. And when they will disturb me, what I will do? I will kick them like this. And he raised his leg, and that above his bed, what was that? That pot of flour. So it was a pot, mud pot. So it broken. And what happened? That flour spreaded here and there, and nothing was there. So imagination is not working for us. If we work, if we live in present, then it can work for us. So mindfulness, first aspect is live in present. The second is complete awareness. So what is a complete awareness? Many of you have give the response that complete awareness, live in present, but what is a complete awareness? Complete awareness is remain conscious and aware of each and every moment. Many times it happens that a person may be seem to be listening, but his mind may remain occupied as well. As a result, he will not be able to understand the task. A practitioner of Bhavakriya remains fully attentive and aware of all the happenings and tasks that are performed by him in every particular moment. So, complete awareness. When I'm eating, I feel I should be aware that I'm eating. I should be aware for each and every moment. And third one is uninterrupted spiritual vigilance. So the third, our spiritual vigilance should be not interrupted. We should engage ourselves completely in only the action one is performing at that particular moment. Generally, what we are doing nowadays, that we are being multitasking, but we should not be multitasking. We should perform one task at a time. Maybe some of students who are listening me, they are doing some other works with listening, but it is not mindfulness. So if we can concentrate on the action we perform, then it becomes much easier to practice perpetual meditation. It's mindfulness. So these are the three-folded mindfulness. The next is Pratikriya Virti. Second booster of spirituality is Pratikriya Virti. It's a reactionlessness. What is reaction? Action plus negative emotion is reaction. Generally, what happens? We are habitual to react for everything. for every moment. But if we want to boost our spirituality, we should be reactionlessness. We should practice reactionlessness. We should not react. Newton's third law for the non-living objects states, for every action, there is an equal and opposite reaction. The realistic law for all living is but this is not every action, there is an equal and opposite reaction. It's for only non-living beings, not for living beings. If we think about living beings, the realistic law for all living beings is to be action-oriented and not reaction-oriented. However, reaction has become an integral part of the human nature, in spite of her fact that every individual desires for freedom. We react for everything and everywhere. We are being habitual. We became habitual. We want to react everywhere. If we are not reacting, sometimes we find that we are being odd. But reaction is not good for our health also. Studies says that the person who is more reactive is being sick more often. So what is this? When we are not reacting, then what we'll do? How to do? So everything that we, including talking, hearing, seeing, eating, reading, etc., both generate some sort of reaction. So the realistic path to freedom is to free our consciousness from impurities of thoughts and emotions. We are trying to be mindfulness, or we want to boost our spirituality, but we don't try to, we are not trying to control our thoughts or emotions. Then it is not possible. So to defeat anger, ego, deceit, and any other reactive attitude, we need to practice equanimity and restrain from reactions of all sorts. So the second one booster of our spirituality is pratikriya-vritti, reactionlessness. So how many types of reaction? Generally, we have 3 types of reaction: physical reaction, mental reaction, and emotional reaction. Physical reaction, when we feel something odd, when we feel like it's cold, yeah, we'll use clothes and all that things, but many times we are reacting, unnecessary reacting. Or when we feel that somebody is not looking good or anything, we are not liking them, we are reacting by, if we are not speaking verbally, we are not reacting, but many times we are reacting. So physical reactions, then mental reactions. Mentally also we are reacting many times, and most of the time it is unnecessary. The reactions are unnecessary. And third one is emotional reaction. So we should avoid also emotional reactions. So can you share your views? What is physical reaction, mental reaction, and emotional reactions are your doing like you have in your life which you can avoid? Which type of physical reaction, mental reaction, and emotional reaction we can avoid, but we are not avoiding it. Fast. Write in chat. Which type of physical, mental, or emotional reaction you can avoid? Okay, physical reaction, violence.
Shamliji, we have 5 minutes and we have our next speakers also in the room. So
Okay.
I don't know if you want to take any question answers or do you want to continue?
Okay, so I think all of you can think about that what is physical reaction, what is mental reaction, and what is emotional reaction, where we can avoid it. So we can divide it into positive reaction and negative reaction. Positive reaction is good, but negative reaction we can avoid. Or we can say again, we can further we can divide it into two: necessary reaction and unnecessary reaction. Necessary reactions like your parents or your friends, your siblings, your cousins, when if they find that you are doing something wrong, and they want to guide you, so it is necessary reaction. But unnecessary reaction is unwanted, like all of people have their own choice, and if we are doing that reaction for it, so it's unnecessary reaction. Okay, the next is friendliness, Maitri. So what is friendliness according to Jainism? What is Maitri? So big or small, love for all. Not that this is my friend, this is my enemy. No. Anyone, any living being of this world, all are my friend. The next is moderation and mitaha. It means moderation in diet, how to eat, where to eat, when to eat, what to eat, and why to eat. It should be clear in our mind. Why to eat? To feed our body. What to eat? Whatever is healthy for our body, how to eat, and when to eat. When we are hungry, we should eat, and where to eat. We all know that where we should eat and where we should not eat. It's a very big topic. If we discuss that what and which type of food we should eat, according to Jainism, we should follow vegetarianism and all that things. The next, you can see that this picture, that the foodie people, they have their own reason to eat. So it's not that they are eating for their health, they are eating because they like it. The next one is mitbhashan. You can say temperance in communication. So mitbhashan is not that no force. It is like we can say it's self-control. Not to speak is external silence, but not to think is internal silence. So when we are doing any work and we are thinking about other things also, so we can say that it is not silence. So these are the 5 guiding lights, also we can say, or these are the 5 boosters of our spirituality. Bhavakriya, Pratikriya Virti, Maitri, Mitbhashan, Mitahar. So let's give a boost to your spirituality. All the best. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Samniji. Does anyone have any question?
Okay.
All right. Before, okay, anyone go? Can you please all turn your video on so I can take a screenshot?
Now next, one more lecture is there.
Do we have one? No, I don't think we have like, so that we
we
can take a picture of all the participants at the same time.
You can take, but we have one more lecture.
Yeah, I know, but this is with you.
Yeah, okay.
And then we'll take one more with Babita ji and Anita ji.
Yeah, they are here in this meeting room, so we can take it right now.
Oh, okay. Very good then.
Anita ji, Babita ji.
I still have Rishi, Kavya, Ritu, Riya, Purva, and Rutva, Siddhant, still not showing their video. Rishi, Kavya, Purva, and Rutva. Waiting on you. Okay. All right. Kishore Jain. Who is Kishore Jain? And Mahisha, Aryan. Still don't see your video. Mahi. Do you hear me? All right. Smile. Let me see. Make sure that I got it right. Okay, just 1 minute. Okay, let's see. All right. Okay, we got it. Okay, thank you very much. Thank you very much, Samniji.
Mehul, can I request you to unmute Anita Chopra, AC?
Yeah, sure. Manoj?
Yes, I'm doing it.
Okay. All right. Okay. All right. So next we will have a lecture from Anita ji and Babita ji Chopra. They are sisters, and the topic of the lecture is, are your friends your network or net worth? I guess it's going to be very interesting. Before we start, I would like to introduce both sisters. They have a very impressive resume here. They have been the co-founder of Barish Women Welfare Trust, which helps unprivileged and needy women by providing them means to become financially independent. She has received Best Lady Communion of the Year award, been verbally recognized as Caterpillar to Butterfly by Mahatria. Babita ji has been conferred a very prestigious Rajasthan Yuva Ratna award. They have also received Power of We from Infinitism. They have also produced an app. It's called Energify, ENERGIFY. It's about the meditation and mindfulness, which Samniji was just talking about. So you can probably go and download that. It's called Energify. It has already crossed 50,000 downloads in more than 15 countries. She has been doing a lot of social activities also, conducting a ladies college for 13 years, conducting ABC Business Group where they help ladies to reach their potential. They also run charities where they give donations for physically challenged, underprivileged, old age home, visually impaired, leprosy, cancer, dementia patients. For the last 10 years, they have been conducting Gyansala classes for 5 to 15-year kids every Sunday. They have been awarded Best Gyansala award among 351 Gyansalas all over India. Babita ji has been an all India topper for 2 consecutive years in Gyansala Visharad and Snatak teachers religious exams. They have been regularly writing for like about 11 years in Infinite Thoughts. Now get this, Babita ji, at the age of 42, she completed an MBA. So you can see how enthusiastic she is to learn new things. She has also completed business course in Harvard Business Online course, February 20. Time management, balancing roles, and all other facets of life. These are some things we can learn from this multi-role Wonder Woman. They have been invited as a judge, writer, chief guest, and for motivational speeches at numerous clubs and schools all over India and Nepal. And get this, they have so far touched over 70,000 lives through their initiatives and lectures. So we are really fortunate to have these two sisters here. And without further ado, I'm going to give this virtual floor to both of them.
Thank you, Mehul ji. And happy morning to each one of you. I was so delighted when I was able to see everybody's faces. And now everybody's gone underground. So Mehul ji, is it that you're not supposed to show your faces and just for picture do they come? Or can we see few of them faces?
They can turn their video on. I mean, it's really at your direction. So if the speaker wants, yes, please keep yourself on mute, but please show your faces, kids. I think it will be more interactive for them, and they would feel like they're talking to some live people rather than blank screen.
Their images, yeah. Thank you, Sanchi. Yeah, I can see Sanchi, and
please,
then
if you can, please turn your video on, but please keep yourself muted.
Yeah, thank you. Vidit, Hina, Mitav. Yeah. Gana badha Gujarati pan che group ma?
Oh yeah. There are a lot of Gujaratis in the group here.
Mari ben pani Gujarati che.
Okay. Yeah, you can speak good Gujarati. હું પણ ગુજરાતી જ છું.
હા, ખબર છે શા લખ્યું છે ને?
Yes.
ભલે દોષી તે છે બધી અમારી બિલ્ડિંગ માં ગુજરાતી જ હતા.
Okay.
So thank you all for turning on your videos. You know, it feels like we are talking to you. Otherwise, seeing the blank screens, it's a bit, yeah. Okay, so today's topic is, are your friends network or net worth? Yes, Anita, can you please have you here?
Yeah, Jai Jinendra, and very happy morning to each one of you. Friends, at any age, we just love to be with them. We like to hang out with them. We learn from them. We observe so much from our friends that we don't even know that very soon we adapt their qualities. So at this age, it is very, very important that we check what type of friends we are with. How are you? Because it is said that by seeing the type of friends you're having, we can come to know that what is your future is. So this is a very strong statement made by one of the very strong spiritual leader. So you have to check what type of friends are you having. Babita, can we go in the detail about this?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. So, whatever types of friends are you having, you should just check, are they having these qualities? I, E, I. First I means, are they inspiring you? In your life, you should have friends who really inspire you. Because as I told that we absorb our friends and observe our friends. With these two qualities, we become like our friends. So we should see that they are inspiration to us. So first quality is what our friends should have is I.
Okay. Now I would request each one of you, if you have one or two such friends whom you get inspired, please put in the chat. Whom you get inspired with. I'll make a chat first. Yeah. So we would like you to send, yes, can we have the name, Sanchi? The name whom you get inspired with. Seeing your friend. Yeah.
My friend's name?
Yeah, friend's name?
Vivisha Bhura.
Okay, and what do you inspire from her? Like, you see her and what do you feel like, yes, I'm getting inspired seeing her?
Yes. one of her major inspiration that I get from her is that her reactionlessness. Like, she's very controlled in her life. She controls herself very nicely. That's what I
Very
find good
nice.
in her.
Thank you. Yes, Tia, do you have one such friend? Yeah, Henna and Meetav, with it, any of you whom you get inspired with? So what I would request you is you should have one such friend whom you get inspired from. For example, during my school days, I used to have friends, particularly one friend named Asha. She had a habit of always learning something or the other. So when I used to see her, she was already very good in studies and sports. And I used to feel that she's already topper in everything. Why does she have to, you know, be such an inspiration? She can enjoy her life when her studies are good. But she has a ability to always keep learning and something or the other. I got inspired from her, and that's why from there on, my learning curve kept on increasing. Even though I kept aging, studies never stopped. Now I'm 46, and last year I completed my Harvard online business course. How did this happen? Because I kept getting inspiration from her, right? Yes. And many relations are there which are God made. Your parents are God made relations, your brothers, sisters, dada dadi, grannies, nanny, all these are God made. Friendship is the only relation wherein you can choose on your own. And that is why it is said to be one of the best relationships in life. It is said that you can live without tablets, you can live without anything. But the person who lives without friends can never survive further. Right? Okay, so we'll go on to the next quality, I. What is that? Next is E. E is for energize. What does energize means? As the word says, your friend should be someone whom you meet and come and they energize you. Energize you, that means you don't get further tired. Few of the friends are there whom you meet and the way they tease you, the way you talk to you, you literally feel drained out of energy. So these are the friends who energize you, that when you are dull, they energize you by their talks. Yes, Anita?
Yeah, next I is influence. We should see to it that we have right influence on us. So whatever type of friends you are having, see to it that they have these three qualities, I, E, I. First I is, are they inspiration to you? Second E is, they should be able to energize you in every moment, whether you're dull or you're feeling low, you're feeling lonely. See how much ever good friends you must be having, but you need to have at least 2-3 friends who have these three qualities. And the last one is influence. They should influence us, and we should see to it that whomever we are friend to, even we should influence them. So these three qualities even we should have in us, so that others make us friends. At the same time, we should have such friends who have these three qualities. So this will help you a lot to become successful and happy in your life if you have such friends.
See,
Next.
your network increases or decreases depending on the people you choose to spend your time with. The simple example of Apple or Microsoft or HP or Twitter, all these are examples of very good friendship. In fact, these are the people with productive friendship. What happened with Bill Gates and Paul Allen? They were childhood friends and they shared their love for computer and passion for entrepreneurship, because of which what it is today. So whether becoming a topper or you want to become an ace in sports or the passion, all this depends on the circle you have. For example, during my school days in 10th, I was with a friend circle whose policy was to enjoy life. School time is over. Somewhere if you get a pass mark, that's more than enough. I used to move with them. And slowly what happened was I used to be happy with those 40s and 30s and done with it. That was enough. I could never talk, though I have the capacity. Those two girls failed who were along with me. They were detained. In 11th and 12th, I came with touch with the girls who were topper in everything, right from studies to sports, everything. I started seeing the schedule and I could make out that their focus were on studies and how they used to balance time between studies, even religious classes, and even sports. In fact, they were even sports leaders in few of the houses. So once I started becoming them, and when I saw what is the style of studies, I realized where I was wrong. I just used to mug up things and vomit. They used to mug up, understand, and then reproduce it. They used to use their intelligence for any concept. As I started being with them, by the time I was in 12th, towards the end of it, I topped in 3 subjects and the photo gaming paper also. So how was this possible? Just a small shift in the friend circle I was with, right? Yeah, Anita.
Now, how do we know that the set of the friends we are having, they are our right friends or wrong friends? Friends whom you can bring to your house, introduce to your parents, and that is the clear way that you have right set of friends. If you try to avoid your friends, that means those friends are not right. They are into some other habits which we don't like it, or our family will not like it. Having right set of friends will make a mark in your life. So please check that if you are very comfortable in bringing them, introducing them to your parents, to your brothers and sisters, bring them home for lunch, dinner, or anything. That means you are with safe friends, you are with right friends. So this check you have to have, what set of friends I am moving with.
Yeah. So now, once you realize that you have a right set of friends, now it's also very important that you become that good friend. So these are the friends who improve and boost your self-esteem, not the ones who make fun of you. So when we are with a set of people who make fun, then automatically even we make fun of the professors or teachers who are faculties who are teaching us, or we take out the nicknames. So Anita will now describe you how with a friend circle, you see everybody wants to be a part of the group, right? So you want to project them what you don't like also. So you have the right ways to feel like a hero and the wrong ways to feel like a hero or heroine. So let's listen to that.
See, at this age, peer acceptance means a lot. So you want to end up doing everything whatever your friends are doing in the school or anywhere. So best way is, there are right ways to feel like a hero, there are wrong ways. Hero in the sense you feel very proud of it, whether it is wrong also. For example, when you copy in the exams and you get good marks, that is the wrong way to feel like a hero, because at that time you might get good marks, but you will never gain the knowledge. So always remember, do not copy anything, or just because your friends are doing it, it doesn't give you the license to do the wrong. Anybody, whether your siblings or your sisters friends or brothers friend, anybody, if they do wrong, or if your cousins are doing anything wrong, it doesn't give you the license to do the wrong things. So best way is, you read, you understand, you work hard, then you get good marks. That is the best thing. Another way is nicknaming the teachers and friends. There's so many people who nickname the teachers or friends and then call out by their name. See, this is not the right way to feel like a hero. This is the wrong way to feel like a hero. At that time, you might feel, oh, nice, good. But it is not in any way it's going to help you, because when you don't respect the teacher, you will not get the subject right. You will not get the knowledge in the right way. Choose all the right ways. Whenever you're having a mobile in your hand, and if your parents or elders come and you change the screen, that means something fishy is there. So you need to check that you are not doing any such things, because the statement goes like this: there should be nothing to hide and nothing to avoid in life, especially from your family members. You should be very transparent. That is the way you can live a very good and clean life.
Can you repeat that proverb once again? There is nothing
There
to...
should be nothing to hide or nothing to avoid from your parents, because that means you're living a very clean, pure, and true life. If there is something which you want to avoid or hide, it means something wrong is there, which will not lead you to the good way of living.
So there is always this need to find a good friend. Are we one such type of friend? So for us to be a good friend, first practice honesty. If you're not honest to your own self and to your friend, and you know this particular happens when it's a competition or some exams are going on, and your friend just casually asks you, okay, did you complete your portions? And you want to like avoid and don't want to say. So what did I know? Even I have not done fully. Or if she asks for some answer, or he asks for some explanation, you'll act as though you don't know the answer, though you know it because it's in competition. Never do that. Finally, everybody gets their share of knowledge when they have to write an exam. If you give something, you'll never be empty. It's okay to explain. Don't think that, no, if I tell my friend, then probably I won't be able to talk. No. As a good friend, you maintain that honesty. Number two, since it's Jainism and Mahavir Swami often appears, it's like Ji or Jine Do. In our friendship term, it would be treat others as you like to be treated. So when you keep nicknaming them, or just give a big back on their back and just say hi, and if they do in return, then you should be able to take that. That you don't want to do, right? So then you treat them as you want to be treated. That respect should be there. Between friends, yes, why respect is there, fine. But if you are not able to take the nicknames, then don't tell them with a nickname also. Don't call out them in that way, right? So have a policy which you like to be done. And many a times we've seen that just to go in a group, children don't mind leaving their own values. In every house, there is a value system. Whether Samniji was talking about the vegetarianism or having the honesty part, anything, in each house there's a value. Now your conscience tells that you should not be nicknaming people. If somebody is obese, that is their problem. But when others are teasing, you join that group because you want to be a part of that group. Never do that. It will not help you. Because today you join them and someday somebody tells you, you won't be able to take it. So take care that what you don't want to be dealt as, you do not do. Yes, Anita.
Friends have the power to create you and to destroy you. Friends are very powerful because most of your hours, thinking hours, are with your friends. In the school, you're with them, and then in the mobile or chat or somewhere. So in every way, you should see to it that are they creating you or are they destroying you? Because at this age, friends' opinion matters a lot to you. Whether it is from a haircut or your dressing sense or any work you do, first you want to get their yes. Even if your parents or siblings tell, no, this is not right, whether it is dress or shoes or anything. But if your friend tells, no, you're looking good, you believe them more. So see to it, what type of friends are you having? That do you blindly believe them, or are they really worth of it? Because they have the power to create you. We have seen so many people who will be, so many students who will be going at the higher level. Suddenly a group of circle will enter in their life and they get them. So this is not right at all. We have to continuously monitor. Today, few friends will come in your life, 2, 3 will leave. So see, afterwards we'll be showing you a pyramid by which you can come to know that what type of friends and how many you should have in each category. So till then, Babita, just highlight them how they can create and destroy.
Yeah. So I know one of my friend who was a very good singer. And the way she used to sing, she used to literally memorize all the lyrics. And with all the ups and downs, she could sing very well and she could play guitar also very well. But she was in a circle who were not much affiliated towards music. And their focus was more on sports. So what she felt was that if you are good at sports, that means you're good at everything. And whenever she got an opportunity to perform at a cultural function or something, she used to shy away. She used to say, no, if something else is there, I'll do. I don't want to sing. What happened? As a result, slowly she started withdrawing herself away from music. And the talent which was God gifted, anything that you don't practice, you lose, right? So as and when time went ahead, slowly, she started moving away from music. And because of lack of practice, even guitar, she used to play it very less times. And over a period of time, both the talents were just vanished with the time. So they destroyed, in fact, her talent was not appreciated well. And since she wanted to be a part of that group, it did not create her. That friendship did not create her. It destroyed her. Yeah, Anita.
I want to ask them whether are they clear with these few ideas which we have given. There should be nothing to hide and nothing to avoid. Number two, are your friends, they belong to this category? I, are they inspiring you, energizing you, and influencing well in the right way? Are they having any doubts about right ways to feel like a hero or a wrong ways to feel like a hero? So is these things very clear, or are they having any doubts? So then we can proceed further.
We'll proceed. If they have something, they might put in the chat. Yeah, generally for this age group, there is one more question that they want to be a part of the group, and probably they are not able to be a part of that group because already a group is formed and they want to go inside and they want to be a part of that group, and something happens that they are not able to. So how do we join that group? So the answer is, before making your approach, watch what the other friends are doing. So what can you do to fit in? That you have to concentrate. Now try joining the game or try joining what they are doing by doing something relevant. Okay, for example, if they are playing some game, just see to it that even you become a new customer for it, or you play a part in that game. What happens is, okay, they feel, okay, she's the one who can understand thing, or he's the one who has the knowledge of it. Number one. Number two, don't be disruptive or critical. You might be having an idea of what they are playing, and probably you also know how to do it better, but don't try to change their game. If they don't want you to join in, just back off and find something else. And if you know, just, if you're able to hear me, just show me a thumbs up. Yeah, okay. So now, if you want to be a part of that group, and if you have an idea, try giving your advice once. And if you feel that they are just avoiding you, do not force and barge yourself into it. Okay, have your own self-respect also. Just be a silent spectator. Sometime later they'll start calling you in, and then probably slowly you can go inside if you want to become a part of that group. But just be careful about one thing, that don't change your own original identity just to be one with them. We have enough. If you people are seeing, if people watch Hindi movies, just show me a thumbs up. Yeah, so many movies have come even little time ago, wherein they show that how friendship has changed things. Of Varun Dhawan and Alia Bhatt also, we have seen that movie Student of the Year. So how the right and the wrong friends have changed everything, how their mentality changes, even that we have seen, right? So just to be a part of the group, don't change your identity. Can we have the explanation of pyramid, Anita?
Yeah, before that, I would like to tell you, if you are a success story, anybody would like to be your friend.
Yes.
So see to it, at least in few fields, you are the topper. See, if you are ordinary person, ordinary student, nobody will like to have friendship with you. One thing you have to remember, at this age, you have to be very intelligent and noble-hearted. It's not that only your academic intelligence is useful. At the same time, you should have a compassionate heart, a kind heart. So a combination of intelligence and nobleness. This is the best combination for all the students at this age. So see to it that you're successful in some area at least. One is academic intelligence, at least be a topper in that. Number two, sports intelligence. You should be topper in some sports. Or musical intelligence. Somewhere you should be some good quality of music, singing or playing a guitar, anything. If you're a success story, people will come and become your friends. You don't have to run behind them. Now, how do we become topper? So this is the pyramid. Babita, are they able to see it?
No, they won't be able to see pyramid. I think they can imagine in their mind. It's okay. We can't share the screen now. So it's okay. Just explain it. They know what is a pyramid, right? It's a triangle sort of thing. Yeah, Anita, keep it down.
Yeah. Pyramid, like in pyramid, bottom line is very big. That
The
is
base, the base part of it.
yeah, breadth is very big. So in pyramid, what happens is they are the type of the friends, first lot, wherein they are only like, you know them, you don't know much about them, you see them, it is just hi, hello types, and we'll be having many such friends, minimum 50 to 60 friends, average we must be having, whom we see on daily basis, but don't know much about their life, no long conversations, no deep conversations, nothing, but they are friends. Then comes little higher category, wherein they are good, you want to become their friends and you want to go inside their circle. Another top three, you should have in your life three top persons who are considered as toppers of your life, and you have to be in touch with them. You have to become like them. Then only you'll become successful.
See, for that, you can also join some clubs like mixed netball or chess club, or probably make your own club also. For example, one of my friend was very fond of chess, and he approached few people to join in. He wanted to join their group, but they didn't want to. Finally, what he did, he, along with his three, four friends who were really passionate about chess, they made a small group of their own, and today there are more than 50 people in that. All are very good at chess, and his playing capacities also improved. So we have to find such friends which come in the middle bar, right? Okay. Yeah, Anita, the top one.
Toppers. You need to be with them. Continue.
Yeah. So once when you start moving with such people, you not only derive their intelligence, you also have increased passion towards this. Now, what she referred about, I will tell you a tip for becoming a success story. In today's genre, it's not important if you have only one talent. If you really want to become a success, then you need to have one more talent developed along with it. That is called as having an edge over the other. For example, Dhoni, he not only plays well, what is he good at? What is Dhoni good at? Chat, answer in that. Mahendra Singh Dhoni, I'm sure you'll be knowing what is he good at. Can I see in the chat, please? One person's name is Mahi, and in India, Mahendra Singh Dhoni is also called as Mahi. Yeah, so he's very good at cricket. Now he also has an edge over the others because he knows to play football also very well. So understand an extra intelligence. What is it? Mahendra Singh Dhoni is very good at cricket and he's also good at football. Now, including this also is Virat Kohli, who's very, very good at cricket and he knows to dance also very well. So these are the people who have an edge over the other. So the moment you develop yourself in one or more talent, that gives you an edge. And as a human tendency, we all have the, that habit of whoever is good, we would like to stick to them. Even in the classroom, whoever is good, a topper, you want to make friendship with them. You want to join them. You want to talk to them. Why? Because we have that tendency. So it's not always that academic intelligence is necessary. We also have few intelligence that we can develop. For example, the intelligence of, as she told, music is there, sports is there. So many talents are there. We should develop in that. Now, when we have examples of so many people who are not good in studies, now including Ali Baba, he himself was a many times failure at Harvard. But didn't he make it big in life? He made it big in life because he had that passion. Problem with today's generation is that passion is lacking. The moment any of the friend says something that, okay, leave it, it's not interesting, or let's leave it, even you want to leave it. No, understand, there is a beggar, there is one more beggar. One beggar asks another beggar money. Will he be able to give the money? No. Why? Because even he doesn't have. Now, when it comes to friend, one friend is there, he has an idea, who's intelligent enough. Another friend is there, now they both are discussing. One person has told, listen, I'm finding this math very hard. What do you think we should be doing with that? This fellow is good at math, another fellow is good at science. So now he's discussing with the other, what shall I do? I'm not able to get the math problem well. Now he would say, okay, do one thing, work out nearly 10 problems a day. By the time it's a month, you would be already worked out 300 problems. So that was the solution. Now he's asking, how do you remember the chemical formulas? Can you tell? So now this intelligent person has met another intelligent person. Now what he would say, yeah, I think you should try on with these chemicals. You make a story of it, of those words. Try to memorize it. Now one intelligent person met another intelligent person. Both exchanged ideas and both were very good at it. Now just see this scene with the two failure students or the students who are not very good. One person is telling math is very hard. Another is telling science is very hard. Now the way he's explaining, everything is going about my head in math. Whatever I'm studying, it's going above my head. I keep memorizing it, but I don't know, I forgot. Now this fellow was good at science. Now he discussed, yes, even science is equally hard. So when they both met, what happened? They both exchanged their views and now both are feeling all the subjects are hard. So this is how this silently influences. How the influences, now let us do a demo. I'll take a minute. I want everybody's video on because I'll make you do a demo and I need to see everybody. I'll just wait for a minute. Can I have all the videos on? Because I'll be doing something and you'll be seeing me and doing the same. Mehulji, I need your interference in taking the names and just getting the video on. Yeah.
I still have Tia, Vandu, Arna, Arhan, Rohan. Can you please keep your video on? Two more left, Rohan and Arna. Okay, thank you, Rohan.
Yeah.
Arna, it's the only one left now. Okay, good, thank you.
Okay, thank you so much.
Vinita is the only one left now. Probably. Okay, very good.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, now this is the hands, right? Yeah, just now what you have to do is, I'm keeping the hands here. Now these hands are your friends. Now when you meet them, for example, what they do, you want to do that. Now I would say you 1, 2, 3 and clap. So you'll do 1, 2, 3 and clap, right? So it will be, your hands will be right in front of the screen where I'm able to see you. So 1, 2 and then 3 and clap, right? So whenever I say clap, at that time you have to do. Clear? Okay, so can I have everybody's hands in front of the computer, laptop or mobile, whatever it is, right? Okay, 1, 2, 3. I didn't say clap. Did I say clap? I say 1, 2, 3 and clap. I clapped and what did you do? You clapped along with me. That is what a friend does. This is the age which is very natural that your friends are your world. If your mom tells this dress is not looking good, oh, leave. But if your friend says this dress is not looking good, you go 10 times also and you're ready to change. That much is your belief in your friend. If your mom or dad gives you a work, you'd say, Mom, I'm please tired. And if your friend calls up and said, come down, let's meet. Why don't you come? And you run, you jump out of the bed. At that time, you don't feel tired. That is the power of a friend, which is very, very important. That's why it was a simple example wherein we showed you that just I told 1, 2, 3 and clap. I clapped and seeing me, you clap. This is what is capacity of a friend. That's why it is so very important that not only now, right from your age when you started selecting friend, the moment you feel that something is there missing or I'm not able to show my parents my friend because your parents are going on telling you not to interfere, not to keep that friend, but you're going on meeting them. Some guilt definitely is there in you. That's why you're not able to introduce them. That means to say it's now time to avoid. So you should do that. Now reach out.
Bhavita, one more thing.
Yeah.
One more thing they can do is, at this age, let their parents become their best friends. Because at times what happens is you share so many things about your family or about your life with your friends, and due to some incident, that friend becomes your enemy. Now what happens is certain things which should not be part of that, everything leaks out from that friend's mouth. So at this age, I feel they should be more friendly to their parents, whether it is right or wrong, whatever is going on in their life, they should share with their parents because they will guide them in a much better way. So see to it that apart from having good set of friends, you be very open to your family members, mom, dad, or elder brother, or elder sister, or somebody who can guide you in the right way. Because even your friend is having almost same maturity what you are having. So at times you don't even know whether you're right or wrong. So during these times, your parents, if they are your best friends, they'll guide you better. And as Lord Mahavira says, Purisa tumameva tumam mittam kim bhaiya mittamechasi. Since Amniji is there, you must be having a lot of time interacting with them, that at time you should, like meditation should be part of your life, wherein your soul, your Atma, your consciousness, that speaks better. Because that is the pure knowledge and from there you can get what you're right or you're wrong.
Okay. Now the best thing about the friend is that how do you become famous among friends? Earlier we discussed what type of friends you should have. Then we told you how to enter a group. Now how can you be a good friend? Reach out to others when you go out. For example, you should make a habit of putting yourself out there in public. You never know who may become a friend. That random stranger you meet on the subway or the person you strike in conversation with, you don't know how they become a lifelong pal. And you should have that inquisitiveness, and especially with such a group which is created, you should interact with each other. I really don't know how it has, Mehulji. I don't know whether these people meet quite often. Is there a club out there?
Some of them do. Like I think half of them are from Orlando, so they do meet when we have a Gyansala. I mean, of course, for the last 2-3 months because of the social distancing, you know, they are not able to meet, but they used to do.
Yeah, see, as the saying goes, birds of same feather flock together. Now you see, a topper would always meet a topper somehow and they can strike a conversation. Another person wants to be, but somewhere some jinx is there which doesn't let them allow. One thing is there, guys, you should learn to love yourself. Why you're not able to make enough friends is you keep on finding fault with your own self. That's why you have that inferiority somewhere inside you, that you're not able to enter inside that group because somewhere you feel probably you'll be rejected or probably they'll make fun of you. No, the moment you start loving yourself, when you know something is there different in you, definitely that will give you that confidence. So you should try to be social. And if you meet something interesting with them, try to exchange your good thoughts with them. For example, they are interested in sports. If you have an idea, you should give some ideas from your side also. And try to make new friends. You should have friends from each genre, different one. Not only one, you're sticking the whole day with them. You should have one or two, of course, but your net worth is what? The amount and the variety and quality of friends that you have. For us, we have a friend in each field who are an ace at it. We are into public speaking field. So we have one person who's always updated with the knowledge. Even if we speak for a few minutes, we really gain knowledge. One person who's very good at dance and she can dance up to 5 hours. So we are in touch with her. So whenever there are dance workshops, we would love to join her, and dancing doesn't necessarily mean that you have to be a topper. You can just do for the fun of it. So the more you develop in different fields, the more confident you will be. Yes, Anita, you want to say something?
Yeah, if we have certain qualities, everybody will become our friends. For example, helping nature. Anytime this one quality is there wherein everybody wants to be your friends, but at the same time you should have one borderline how much you should extend your help. It doesn't mean that full time you keep helping your friends, doing their record work, helping them for their tests and exams, and finally you don't have time for your own homework or for your studies. So these qualities like helping whenever they are absent or they are not updated with the studies, but see to it that you manage your time in such a smart way that you have time for your own studies and then helping others. And full-time friends are one big entertainment. We should see to it that this slot of entertainment doesn't become bigger and bigger And just because I like one of my friend, whole time I can't keep spending time with her. Then I won't have time for my health, for my studies, whatever activities I want to do. So I think, Babita, at this age, how much time they should spend with their friends? We need to highlight this.
Yes. Now, how much time is needed? See, if your friend is very good in studies and even you want to top it, then definitely you should spend a decent amount of time with her or him so that you get to know more what is their style of studies, how are they doing. If you want to become a topper in extracurricular activities, then definitely you should choose those friends also who are very good at it. Now, you should say more yes to such activities which involves your passion and that you have in that friend also. I don't say that each time you should keep on learning only. There are time to relax, wherein you chill, you talk your heart out. Of course, there should be one or two. But definitely, you should also have friends, as we told earlier, that inspire you. Now, your majorly, this generation, time also goes in Insta, FB or Snapchat. Now, at that time, when you have to follow somebody in Insta or Snapchat, or you want to take an invitation from a Facebook friend, definitely you should see who are their friends, what are their activities. But the full time only their whole Snapchat story reads only about pouts and what all different clothes and faces they can make, then it is just okay. And at the same time, if you read somebody's profile wherein they are really good at something and they are, living their passion, definitely you should make them as your friend or probably even send a request from your side. Why? Because you see them and you get inspired equally. And only you read the stories of the friend where they went to roam out or what they have been doing. Now, of course, social distancing is there. But otherwise, whole day only it's of what they've done, which is the best product they've used, which is the best brand they've worn. The whole Snapchat story reads that only. How much will you learn? So it is very, very important that you see to it that your friends, the time which you're spending with them is a quality time. So one or two friends should be very close to your heart, wherein you can speak your heart out. And of course, 3 should be from different fields, which inspire you towards your passion, which make you live with your passion. And when you go to some parties, when you're called for some birthdays or something, of course, now the social distancing is there for some time. Try to help people out there. If they are arranging a party, do they need some help? This is the way you help few people and see how next time they would like to call you. Twice, thrice, they would not see whether you're there or not. But as and when you go, if you have that nature, at the same time, they should not take you as a doormat also, but have the habit of helping them. And that definitely helps. We are towards the end of our session. It's 9:50. In any case, some question is there. We take, otherwise we'll end with one more concept. Nothing? Okay. So I'll just say last few points. And then the recap, of course. Become a regular person somewhere. Regular means there should be some activity which you are doing regularly with a friend whom you get inspired with. Try talking to them. For example, if you are very passionate about your musical instrument or something, then you should be regular to those classes and find a friend who is regular also. The problem is you make friends who are not very regular. They go once in a while, and when they tell they are not coming, even you would say, okay, leave, even I will not go. Now what happens is, even you have lost the charm, and slowly even they droop down and even you leave it. Don't do that. Don't be shy about going out alone. Many people enjoy having ice cream or a cup of coffee in their own once in a while, but have a quality time with some of your friends who can really inspire you. That will really help you. Why we are stressing so much on inspirational friend is the only reason because they have a huge capacity to influence you. And if they are not able to help you, then definitely you should think twice that are they really the ones who are your right friend. Anita, can you recap what you taught, and then I will recap the rest.
Okay, what I was telling is there should be nothing to hide and nothing to avoid about your friends with your family members. Number 2, there are right ways to feel like a hero and there are wrong ways to feel like a hero. So we should always choose the right ways to feel like a hero. It's okay, it may take some extra time, but that's fine. But if you choose the right path, though it may be difficult, though it may be little hard, but that will be very useful in the long run of your life. And then we discuss that friends have the power to create you and to destroy you. At the same time, we realized that seeing the set of friends you're moving with, we can predict your future. I must be saying that I want to become this in life, that in life. But when you see my circle of friends, you will understand what I'll become in my future life. So these were the main things. And then we discussed about pyramid. In pyramid, the last slot is a bigger slot where we have very casual friends and lot of friends. Next category is we want to be part of that group. They accept or they do not accept. We are ready to just remove our originality. That is not right. And then the top slot is top 3 to 4 friends where are toppers and they are our role models. We want to become like them. So this pyramid we need to follow in the friendship.
Yeah,
And then we discuss that parents should be our best friends. Then what Lord Mahavira says, Purisa tumameva tumam mittam. Best friend is our own self, and that is possible only when you sit in silence for a few minutes, meditate for a few minutes. Your conscious mind will become very active and you will get so many answers from that.
Then we discussed about IEI. That is, what is IEI? Type and send in the chat.
Inspiring.
Yes. Then
Energizing.
yes.
Energize
Yes.
and influence.
And influencing. Yeah. So these
Very attentive.
very nice.
They're very attentive.
So IEI is what we discussed, and it is very important to create a nice set of friends who can really help you. I know of a 19-year-old boy who achieved so much more in life than the children of his age because of the circle he was surrounded with. His life has grown from a powerful circle of influence that is continuously rising in value. This is where your network is your net worth, saying comes from. Here by net worth, I not only mean in financial terms, but also holistically that the personality itself covers the basic mindset of the person, his attitude, his thinking levels, the excitement, the liveliness with which he lives. And a good network increases our emotional quotient. What is emotional quotient? You live with a friend who has an attitude of whatever happens, I'll face it. That is the friend you're living with. Then even if you face something in life, you feel, okay, let me see how I can think. And if you live with a friend who for everything gets scared, doesn't know what to do, runs away, even slowly you will develop that consciousness. So a good network increases our emotional quotient, and self-control is vital to reach long-term goals, and befriending people with strong willpower is one of the biggest secrets of success. A good network reinforces the good qualities in us, while a bad network may make a major impact of our life and unwanted qualities you will inherit. As we inherit qualities from our parents, like if our parents are very good in singing, we inherit that. If our parents are very good in maths, we take that. Same way, we also inherit the qualities of our friends. So it is very, very important of what quality of friends we are living with. If your friends are always complaining, chances are your mind also would filled with complaint daily. You won't even know it. And I know there are few words like in our India, they use. So one of our friend, as always, every third word he would use as B's and F's. So what happened is, my another friend started using the words in the conversation, WTF, and these used to keep coming in. Now, what happens? Unknowingly, you pick up their qualities. So very important is your network is your network. So in last few years, I realized that your friend circle can really make you or break you depending on what passion you have, how much strong willpower you have. Thank you so much. Mehul ji, thanks a lot. कृतज्ञता जिन प्रज्ञा जी के प्रति और सब श्रमणियों के प्रति कि हमें ये मौका दिया गया कि हम बोल पाए. Oh, Marham, Kritik
We
yours.
wish all the students they have a very healthy physically, emotionally, intellectually, spiritually. You all grow to the next level and make our Jains proud. Thank you so much, Samniji. Thank you, Mehulji, for giving this lovely opportunity. It was truly a blessing in our life. Like we got this opportunity to be with you all. Thank you. Wish to see you very soon again.
धन्यवाद अनीता जी, बबीता जी, आपने अपना टाइम हम सबके बीच में शेयर किया, बच्चों को अच्छा से ये क्लास दी और सबसे अच्छी बात की सबसे बड़ा मित्र कौन? हम खुद हैं, अपना खुद मित्र बने तो हमारा हर एक्शन हमारा मित्र होना चाहिए, हमारा हर डिसीजन हमारा मित्र होना चाहिए और हर सोच हमारी अपनी मित्र होनी चाहिए जिससे हम सबके मित्र बन सकते हैं। तो बहुत अच्छी सोच के साथ आपने प्रस्तुति दी और आपने बहुत एक शॉर्ट नोटिस के ऊपर आपने अपना समय हमारे साथ बिताया। हमारे अमेरिका के और दूसरी जगह के, दुबई के और कनाडा के अलग अलग जगह के कुछ बच्चे हैं, सब ने इसको ज्वाइन किया है और सब ने इसका
गुरुदेव की कृपा है,
बहुत बहुत
गुरुदेव की कृपा है।
हाँ, गुरुदेव की कृपा तो है, लेकिन समय पर आपने अपना टाइम दिया वो बहुत बड़ी बात है। हाँ,
Thank you very much, Anita ji or Babita ji.
Thank you,
It was
Bhaiya.
really
Thank you
nice.
so much.
Very, very nice. I heard somewhere that you are a product of the 5 closest people you have, and you explained it beautifully.
Thank you, Bhaiya.
Art of making friends, and in a scientific way, you explained it very good. I'm sure each kid got something out of this today, and hopefully they will continue to follow up on that. Thank you very much. We are really obliged, and hopefully we can have more lectures from you
Sure.
in the future in this summer camp series. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you.
Manoj, you want to say something?
Yeah, I just want to again thank you. I mean, you have said
Sorry,
very well.
Manoj, we didn't
Mehul.
take your name because your name was written as JVB Orlando. So I.
Yeah, that's fine.
he is the president of the JVP Orlando. So
receiving mails from
Thank
Mehul,
you.
so I was like, okay.
No problem. Yeah. So I would just wanted to thank you again. Thank you very much for that very inspirational and thought-provoking lecture. And I'm sure the kids would take points out of it and try to implement it. And even my kids have been participating. And I could, when the videos were turned on, I could see their faces and their emotions. So I can say that they did enjoy it. And I hope the other kids also enjoyed it. Thank you very much
Thank
again.
you so much.
I'd like to thank the children who were very much shown, because personally I feel if the photo is there, that means if some fixed photo is there, that means they're doing something. So I would like to make the names of Vidit, and Isha and Ananya, and Henna and Meeta, Ria and Rahul Gandhi, and who else is there? Devan Nahata. I'm taking their names because in particular their screen, the other photo was not put up. So thank you all personally so much. And rest of all, thank you so much. Yeah. Can we leave the meeting?
Yes, please. Thank you very much. Good night, everybody. Good day.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. And we will meet next week again. Thank you.